Hello students, this is Ms. Headley. Today we are going to be going over lesson 3-2. Hopefully up until now you have either learned in person or watched the very first video of Module 3 vocabulary. Then there is the lesson 3-1 video and then the apply problem. The apply problem is optional. Now, let's look at page 134 for the start of our lesson. On page 134, it is titled Metro Trains. A high-speed train can travel at a maximum speed of 150 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and write that ratio. 150 miles, miles is abbreviated MI, per hour. Hour is abbreviated HR. In many places, the tracks do not allow the train to travel at its maximum speed. If the train were able to travel at its maximum speed for the 450 miles between Boston and Washington, D.C., how long would the trip take? You can use the relationship between the quantities to solve the problem. The quantities are the speed of the train and the duration of the trip. Now, we know already how to demonstrate part-to-part relationships on a double number line. Let's look at how to demonstrate unit rate relationships. Now, let's go ahead and draw our double number line. Make sure that you keep the terms in order. So if it says miles first, then you should put miles first. MI. And if it says hours second, then hours should be second or on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and make just some lines. I don't really know how many I need. I'm just going to make some. All right. Remember that your double number line always starts with 0 and 0 because you go 0 miles in 0 hours. And we'll go ahead and demonstrate our unit rate. Remember that unit means 1. So in 150 miles in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, this train is able to go 150 miles. We want to figure out how long it'll take the train, going at a constant rate, to travel 450 miles. So this is our unit rate, the 150 to 1. Let's increase this. Let's say that the train has traveled at a constant speed for 2 hours. We doubled going from 1 to 2. Let's double 150. So we did 1 times 2 equals 2. Let's do 150 times 2. 150 times 2 is 300. If I want to continue increasing the amount of hours the train is going, I would just continue my double number line in intervals of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm only stopping at 8 because that's how far I've drawn my double number line. Let's do the same thing, increasing our intervals for miles. 150, 300, 450. If I were to add 150 again, which is what I'm doing each time, I would get 600, and so on and so on. One thing that I could do here, logically, is that I could say 4 times 2 is 8. So therefore 600 times 2 is 1,200. That lets me know that in 8 hours the train would go 1,200 miles. Let's revisit our question. If the train were able to travel at its maximum speed for the 450 miles between Boston and Washington, D.C., how long would the trip take? I'm going to find my miles, 450. Let me choose a different color. I see 450. I'm going to look directly below it, and I see that it is 3 hours. So if the train is traveling for 450 miles, as long as it goes at a constant speed, it will take the train 3 hours. At the bottom of the page, it asks us how unit rate and rate can be compared. Unit rate is the comparison per 1. Unit means 1. Okay. Unit means 1. Now, a rate is just a comparison of 2 quantities that have different units. So that can be hours to miles or something else. A unit rate will always be compared to 1. This concludes the first part of Lesson 3-2. Thank you.